Hello everybody! Today with the patch, the devs introduced a new hero, Succubus. And I have to tell you right away, she is the most powerful hero in the game right now. I played with her many games today. I played only her and I leveled her up to level 10. And I don't know how many games it took, maybe 20. And I lost only once to another Succubus and to Letho. So, and the rest of the games were even close. So I think she's really strong, pretty much overpowered, but we'll come to that later. So let's first check what kind of hero she is. She's actually a very interesting hero, because she's a melee hero, but with an attack range of 2.5. And the rest of the heroes will have an attack range of 1 or 1.4. And she has, for a melee hero, low life, low health points of 424, but the rest of the stats are quite normal. For a melee hero, a lot of armor, a lot of resistance, and what you cannot see here, she gets 2% of vampirism per every level, so that's really powerful. She's also a very unique hero in that aspect that she has her ulti, Agony and Ecstasy, that will heal all nearby allies for the same amount that Succubus receives. And so, for example, if you take the green healing potion that will give you 40% of your life, all your nearby allies will also get the 40% of life points back. Well, actually, I think it's the amount of your life points that they will receive. But they also will be dealt the damage that you're receiving. So we have to be careful with that. Now, her first skill, Kiss of Seductress, is basically a blink attack, but it does AoE damage in a 3.4 radius and slows down the enemy heroes. Now, that's a nice spell, especially when you will see what the next spell does. But it's not like really a great spell. It has 180 damage AoE. I would say it's very good, but not ridiculous. And here is the big one. Unrequited love. Succubus will deal damage to all enemies in a radius of 6, so that's quite a lot. And she will heal herself for 50% normally, but you can increase that to by 30% to 80%. So if you're doing 100 damage with this spell, you will heal yourself for 80%. And actually, you can deal damage to 3 enemy heroes at the same time, but you will only heal yourself for like you will hit one of the enemy heroes. So for example, if doing 100 damage to all 3 heroes, you won't heal yourself for 240, but you will heal yourself for the 80 points per second. The mana cost is 25 per second, so you basically click it and it's on, and until you run out of mana or deactivate it, it will be used. But the big downside of it is that it has a slow of 60%. You can change that, and I changed it to an additional 40%. So basically, when I'm using this skill, she's rooted. She cannot move, she can still attack, but she cannot move. And like the first spell, this skill has a power multiplier of 25%. And her ulti, between pleasure and pain, deals normally 50 to 75 damage per second, and but it will also deal 35 to 50% damage to Succubus. Now you can change it. You can change it to deal less damage and to not do any damage to yourself. And this is very important because this way you can turn this spell on for the whole time. Basically, you pay 1 time 50 mana, and it's activated, and it will deal 40 to 60% in a radius of 4 to all the enemy heroes. But you can increase the radius, and it also has a power multiplier of 45. So this power multiplier, when you get 250 power, you'll be actually doing around 120, 115 additional damage from the power multiplier every second. It's really crazy. And to tell you one more thing, when you do not decrease the self damage she's taking, like in here she will be taking 50 damage every second, you will deal this damage to yourself, but also because of her ulti, this skill will deal damage to your nearby allies. And it happened to me a few times that I had it on, and in this configuration I was getting 25 damage every second, but because of my heal that's probably around 15 health rate regeneration per second in higher levels, it wasn't really hurting me big, but it killed a few of my heroes in a few early games. So I decided to decrease it to the 100%. This low damage isn't really the big problem. The big problem is that off the fights you will have to turn this off, not to inflict damage on you. And it's get more complicated. This way you can turn it on once in the game, or actually not really once, but you turn it once and it will last, and will it really works as a passive there. Now, how to run Succubus. The great thing about this hero, not only is she unique, but she can be run in a few ways. Because of her ulti, you can, and her vampirism, you can actually go in game for the give her 20%, 50% vampirism. So additional to the 20 you will receive, you will have around 70% vampirism, and with a high damage, maybe about 150, without any. I think it's like 136 damage without any items. You can do quite a lot of damage and heal yourself and your nearby allies for that. But I think because Unrequited Love does AoE damage in a big radius, and it really hits hard, again because of the mana, the power multiplier, it's only 25, but again 25% of 200 is 50. It's 67.5 if you have 250 power. So that's quite a lot. And I will use the green healing potion, because when I use it, it will also heal my nearby heroes. But You can also run it with Blackhorn, get the max power for the 8 seconds and inflict a lot of damage this way. But I think the healing potion is the safest way, especially because your biggest enemy is Letho. But that later on. So first let's start the game with her. Let's get a quick select. Okay. We're going against Aphne, Golem, and Loreth. The game will start pretty soon. Okay, so first I will go for the ring. Because she has some mana issues, you can go for the left ring, with it, which gives higher mana rage and higher overall mana. But I think I will go for the middle ring, which also gives me life and damage. To her normal attack, because of her high range, you can still hit your enemy heroes. And I think you still need the damage from the normal attack, because even though the second skill does a lot of damage, it heals you, in many cases it might be not enough to kill your enemy heroes. So we're going for the middle point. Actually, I see I don't have the green healing potion, which is probably a mistake, because I tried her in the last game with another configuration. So that might be a mistake, but as you see, we probably win anyway. We're actually going against another Succubus, but let's see how we do. Okay, let's run away. No, that was too late. Let's go again for this unrequired love. Let's wait for the middle ring. Okay, for the basic ring, I mean. And now go for Golem and the enemy Succubus. Let's stun her. And that was enough. Actually, you know, when I use it like here, I cannot move, but it's already enough. Okay, let's go for the middle tower. Now the points are getting, you can get them quite fast. Now I'm going for one use of Kiss of Seductress. Because of her build, there is a slight problem that while you use unrequired love, you will not be able to move, and because, you know, I changed the stats of this skill, so basically you this really helps. This really helps to, you know, get away, and it's a safe skill to use to just get out or chase the heroes or just get close to them. Let's buy this one. Now we have already power of 85. Now we have this skill, we can turn it on and it will do just damage to the enemy heroes nearby. It's like a passive now. Of course it can be switched off and if you get into the black hole of operator, or you die, it will be still turned off. But most of the time, you know, it just works. Switch off, unrequired love, and, you know, move. So basically, you're using, because in this configuration you're rooted when you use it, you have to deactivate it when you want to move somewhere. See, now I'm deactivating it and I'm moving. Actually, we kept all the points. Let's get soul potion. So run to your enemy heroes, or like here, do the jump, use unrequired love, kill the enemy hero, switch it off to move again. It's very simple. Takes maybe a little bit of practice. And now you turn on unrequired love. Oh, he's getting in his form, but I'm already so powerful, I'll just wait it out. Just to be safe, use my healing potion and get him killed. Okay, he's dead. I'll turn it off just to be able to walk again, and I'll keep another point. It's a slight problem that with this skill on, you know, you're visible, but and you also really not easy. You cannot really see easily if unrequired love is turned on or turned off. This change in the skill look isn't too great, so you have to watch. See, I'm doing damage to 2 heroes, and let's jump on her. Turn unrequired on Golem. Turn unrequired love. He's getting so many hit markers. Turn it off to save some mana till he comes back from his form. Use it. You turn it on, and actually we died. It was, you know, not a big problem. We could have got away, but I wanted to actually buy some things. So now you have 2 options with the second one. Either you go for the middle ring, this vampirism, that so you will get another heal, or you go for some more power and some more armor. Let's in this game go for some additional damage and try it that way. I think it's the better way, but turn my blink attack. First I have to deactivate it to move. Now activate it when you close. How fast he's just getting killed. The hit markers are just crazy. And now again, attack, switch it on, go, switch unrequired on when you're close to him. I'll switch it off because he's not doing any damage. Jump there in, turn it on, you're doing also damage to Golem. Turn it off because he ran away, but they will chase him. So okay, again, turn it on when you're close. When he runs away, turn it off and use the jump to the blink attack jump to chase them, or if you're losing a fight, to run away. Now, because this game is, you know, already won, I just want to, let's turn this off. I just want to tell you the biggest danger. The biggest danger is actually an enemy Succubus, but this one we played against wasn't too good. But Letho is the big problem. First of all, he has his Quen shield, which you will not do damage to him while he has his shield up, and the shield will do damage to you. That's the first problem. Second problem, the biggest, is Cleave. You know, if you know Cleave will do damage to you. Letho will get invisible. He will do damage to you, but also which is the bigger problem, it will silence you after you get hit. Not only will you get hit for a lot, but you will also be silenced for 2 or 3 seconds. Now, so we cannot, so it will turn off all your, when you get silenced, it will turn off all your unrequired love and your ulti. So you cannot use them both. You cannot get the heal from the skill, and you'll die very easily. So Letho is the biggest problem. But one more thing: if you're fighting against Succubus, I will incline to attack Succubus with all your enemies, well, with all your allies, because Succubus will also deal damage, will get the damage dealt to your ally heroes. So if you kill Succubus, all the allies nearby will also get the damage. So that's the easiest way to kill all 3. But this hero not only has a lot of AoE damage, he heals himself, he heals all the nearby heroes, so he's just great for winning team fights. You're doing AoE damage to the enemy teams, and you're doing an AoE heal basically to your allies, and like you saw, you pretty much win most team fights. So thank you for your listening, and have a lot of fun with